Stephen Kinnock, the son of the former Labour leader from the 90s, Neil Kinnock, has been all over the news this weekend, branding Reform voters thick, stupid, and racist, and we didn't know what we were voting for when we voted for the Reform Party. This is straight out of the Remainer playbook from 2 or 3 years ago when they were trying to rejoin the EU. We're stupid, we're thick, we're lazy, we don't know how good we've got it, we should be grateful for what we're given. That is no way for a Labour MP to speak about any constituents in the country. That really isn't. It's absolutely outrageous that you think you can get away with speaking about people that way. Because you're not referring to individuals, are you really? You're referring to a collective. When you're referring to a collective, you feel you can brand and tarnish everybody with the same brush, which is unfair, to say the least. What I would say is, you may sound educated, but you don't know how the British Constitution works. Clearly, a few months ago, or maybe last year on X, or formerly Twitter, you went on and you said that there's a separation of powers in the United Kingdom. That's not true. There is nothing Parliament cannot do that can be overruled. No Parliament can bind another. We have in this country called a fusion of powers. The legislature and the executive are merged. That is why we have MPs in government in Parliament. That is why, because there was a fusion of powers, and until 2009, we didn't have a Supreme Court which can overrule government. We had the law lords, which dealt with law and was the final court of appeal in the land, until your former boss, Tony Blair, changed that. Okay? So you can refer to a separation of powers if you want, but this isn't America. Anyway, back to the point. What I would say is, you need to be careful who you're calling dumb, silly, and racist, because these are your voters. This is your voter base. If you feel that you can just denigrate and insult lots of people in the country because you think it's politically correct or expedient to say so, you are mistaken. You'll be called out on this nonsense every single step of the way. And Reform UK will be using this to actually tell people these are your representatives and this is what they think of you. So, Stephen? Yes, Stephen, word to the wise. If you want to keep your constituents happy, do not brand them evil, bigoted racists. It does not wash anymore. Nobody believes it anymore. We need real change in the country, and MPs like you are a disgrace. Anyway, rant over. If you're liking this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment below if you think I'm wrong, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for your time and have a good evening.